We're joined now with the head coach of the Pacific Men's Water Polo Program and the newly named head coach of the Pacific Women's Water Polo Program, Coach James Graham. Coach, congratulations. Talk about how you think this merging of both programs kind of will help each respective program.
Well, I think this is a very exciting time for Pacific Water Polo. This is going to be a great benefit to both the men's and women's program, I believe, for a couple of different reasons. First, from the standpoint of creating a family environment. So this will bring the men's program and the women's program together underneath kind of the same roof, so to speak, and really create an environment in which, the women's team is the biggest supporters of the men's program and the men's program is the biggest supporters of the women's program. And I think when you have an environment like that, it fosters success. So I'm really excited about that. In addition to that, it's going to create some staffing opportunities for me, where we're going to be able to have more coaches on deck for each program and be able to provide more individual one-on-one attention. And I think that also is going to really help us take our program to the next level.
With the taking over of the women's program, what are some of your first steps, and then kind of along in the future, where do you see next season kind of?
So there's a lot of things that we got to get done taking over a new program. First starts with getting to know all the athletes here inside the program and what their strengths and weaknesses are and where we need to be able to recruit players to help fill some needs for next season. Knowing a little bit about the program already being here on the men's side, I think we got some great talented players here that do a very good job for us, so I'm excited about the core group that is here. We only lost 3 seniors last year, so that bodes really well, and the team was very competitive in the Big West last year. So I think that we're in a good spot. I think that there's some strides that we need to move forward on, some individual skills, and also try to continue in the recruitment process and hopefully be able to add 1 to maybe 2 more players by the time the spring semester starts. So there's some work to do there. As far as my outlook for this next season, I'm really excited about it. Knowing how competitive we were last year, knowing that we're returning a lot of players. The team was fairly young last year. I think that is that's exciting. And then if we can add 1 or 2 key pieces, I think we can be competing with anybody in the Big West. So it should be an exciting year for women's water polo.
Coach, talk a little bit about last water polo season for the men. You guys had your best finish at the MPSF tournament in 4 or 5 years. Talk a little bit about how the season went.
Well, it was a great season overall. We're really excited about the results. Not everything was perfect. You take some losses that you wish you could have turned into wins. But finishing 6th at the MPSF tournament was great. Being ranked in the top 5 for a majority of the season was a very good accomplishment for the team. We had 3 All-Americans from last season. Some big wins against Pepperdine, Santa Barbara, UCI. So some great victories for us, in addition to showing that we're capable to compete with anybody in the nation, with overtime losses with SC and UCLA, and having an opportunity to beat them in the final minutes of the 4th quarter. So it was an exciting season, and we're looking to try to build off that for this next year.
And I know a huge part of that success was the huge 10-man class that you guys graduated last year. Can you talk about their efforts and maybe who you're bringing in to kind of fill the holes that they left?
Absolutely, those seniors did an amazing job, and you can never replace players, and you can only bring in other players that are going to be doing different things. So those players, to replace Tom Conning and Daniel Lungu and Tyler Reardon, is impossible. But we got a great group coming in this year. So we have some players from junior college that are going to provide some minutes right away that we think are going to also provide some maturity and experience. We have Paul Marinecki coming from Golden West, who is on the junior national team coming out of high school. Kevin Oliveira, left-hander, also junior national team coming out of high school, plays for Golden West. We have Eric Marsh from Quest, a junior college, phenomenal player there, an attacker. Tyler Ormsby from Grossmont has some great speed and good game knowledge. We're also bringing in Andreas Oneto from West Valley, also with some good speed, and has been on the state championship team. So some great junior college players. In addition to that, we have Alexander Petrovic coming in from Serbia. He was on the junior national team, 6'6" center defender. We're excited about him. And other high school players that we think are going to be able to come in and help us. John Conning, who will hopefully continue in the legacy of his brother here, which we have high hopes for him. Jacob Himmel from Chicago, who's on the junior national team, and Matt McKay from Washington, and JT Sarmento from the local area, Greg Trank from Rose Bowl Aquatics down south. So we have a number of very strong athletes coming in. I think it's going to be a great addition to our program.
And meshing with those guys are your returners. And I know you're excited about the schedule that you guys have next year. You're going to get some night games in. Can you talk about how the next season is going to shake down a little bit?
Yeah, so I mean, bringing in that many players and losing 10 seniors, there's going to be some time getting organized together, but we feel very confident that we're going to be able to get everybody on the same page quickly because of their mentalities and effort and the work ethic we're expecting out of these players. So this season should be proved to be very exciting, and we're going to have a great new home atmosphere with brand new lights being put in. We have some home games on Friday night against UC Davis and Santa Clara, which are awesome programs and great rivals for us in Northern California. So we're really excited about the Friday Night Lights atmosphere.